If you're shopping for a midsize SUV that balances practicality, comfort, and long-term reliability without breaking the bank, you've probably already come across the Honda CR-V. And for 2026, the CR-V comes back stronger than ever, with subtle refinements that show Honda is still focused on what matters most to everyday drivers. Whether you're using it for your daily commute, weekend road trips, or simply hauling groceries and kits, the new CR-V has evolved into what many are calling the do-it-all SUV. So today, we're taking a deep dive into the 2026 Honda CR-V. We'll explore what's changed, how it feels on the road, how much space you actually get, what it's like to tow with it, and of course, whether it truly lives up to its reputation as one of the most dependable SUVs on the market. Let's start with the first thing everyone notices, the exterior. The 2026 CR-V continues the modern, understated design language that Honda introduced a couple of years ago. It's not flashy, but it doesn't try to be. Instead, the CR-V looks sharp and clean, with a design that ages gracefully. The front grille has been slightly tweaked for 2026, featuring a sleeker mesh pattern and a more sculpted bumper that gives it a bit more presence. The LED headlights are now slimmer and brighter, and on higher trims you get LED fog lamps that integrate seamlessly into the lower fascia. The side profile remains elegant and functional. The long wheelbase helps with interior space and gives the SUV a more planted look. Wheel sizes range from 17 to 19 inches depending on the trim, with the Sport Touring Hybrid riding on bold 19-inch alloys. Around back, the vertical taillights are still a signature CR-V element, but they've been slightly refined for a more premium look. And yes, there's a power tailgate, hands-free on some trims. Ground clearance is generous enough for light off-roading, and the overall footprint strikes that sweet spot, big enough to feel roomy, but compact enough to easily park in city spaces. Now, once you step inside, the CR-V really starts to make its case. Honda has prioritized simplicity and quality in the cabin, and the result is one of the best interiors in its class. The layout is clean, logical, and driver-focused. Soft-touch materials cover most of the dash and door panels, especially on the EXL and Sport Touring trips. There's a nice balance of modern tech and tactile controls, no overwhelming sea of touch-sensitive buttons. The front seats are wide and supportive, with plenty of bolstering and lumbar support. There's generous legroom and headroom in both rows. In fact, rear seat passengers get nearly 41 inches of legroom, making this one of the most spacious back seats in the segment. Whether you're a tall adult or loading in two bulky car seats, there's breathing room. Technology is well integrated. A 7-inch touchscreen comes standard on base trims, but most models offer a crisp 9-inch display with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The layout is intuitive and quick to respond, with physical knobs for volume and tuning, a thoughtful touch. Higher trims add features like a 12-speaker Bose premium audio system, wireless charging pad, and a digital instrument cluster. USB ports are plentiful in both rows, and dual-zone climate control is standard on most trims. Cargo space is a highlight. Behind the second row, you get about 39.3 cubic feet, and folding the rear seats flat opens that up to over 76 cubic feet. The load floor is low and flat, making it easy to slide in heavy gear. Whether it's strollers, luggage, or sports equipment, the CR-V handles it all effortlessly. Under the hood, the 2026 Honda CR-V gives you two main choices. The standard engine is a 1.5-liter turbocharged four-cylinder that puts out 190 horsepower and 179 pound-feet of torque. It's paired to a CVT that's been tuned for smoothness rather than excitement. While it's not a performance machine, this setup is more than adequate for daily driving, merging onto highways, and even some light towing. Then there's the hybrid option, available on the Sport Hybrid and Sport Touring Hybrid trims. This setup combines a 2.0-liter Atkinson cycle engine with two electric motors, delivering 204 total horsepower and a notably smoother drive. The hybrid feels more responsive around town and offers better fuel economy, making it a solid pick for anyone who drives a lot of city miles. Speaking of fuel economy, the standard gas model returns around 28 mpg city and 34 highway with front-wheel drive. The hybrid boosts those numbers to about 43 city and 36 highway, depending on the trim. That's impressive, especially when you consider how roomy and capable the CR-V is. Towing isn't the CR-V's main gig, but it can handle up to 1,500 pounds with the gas engine and about 1,000 pounds with the hybrid. That's enough for a small trailer or a pair of jet skis. Not much, but probably enough for what most owners need. On the road, the CR-V feels planted and well-balanced. The steering is light but accurate, making it easy to maneuver in tight spaces. The ride quality is one of the best in its class, soft enough to soak up potholes but still composed on the highway. Road and wind noise are minimal, even at higher speeds, and overall refinement is excellent for the price point. The hybrid, in particular, is exceptionally quiet in electric mode. Safety has always been a priority for Honda, and the 2026 CR-V is no exception. It comes standard with Honda Sensing, which includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assistance, collision mitigation braking, and road departure mitigation. Blind spot monitoring and rear cross traffic alert are standard on all but the base model. In crash testing, the CR-V continues to earn high marks. The previous model was a top safety pick by the IIHS, and we expect the 2026 model to maintain or even improve on that rating given the structural updates. When it comes to pricing, the CR-V offers a wide range. The base LX trim starts around $30,000, which gets you solid value with the essentials. The EX and EXL add more comfort and convenience, while the Sport and Sport Touring hybrid trims push into the $38,000 to $42,000 range. The hybrid models come in around $2,000 more than their gas equivalents, but quickly make up for it in fuel savings and smoother performance. All-wheel drive is available across the lineup and standard on higher trims. So, what are the pros and cons? Starting with the pros, excellent interior space, superb fuel economy with the hybrid, comfortable ride quality, high safety ratings, and Honda's strong reputation for long-term reliability. It's easy to live with, has a ton of practical features, and feels built to last. On the downside, the turbo engine can feel underpowered when fully loaded or going uphill, the towing capacity is lower than some competitors, and the base trim lacks some tech features that are standard on rivals. Also, while the design is clean, it might come off as a bit too conservative for buyers who want a flashier look. Still, when you step back and look at the full package, it's hard to find a mid-size SUV that checks as many boxes as the CR-V. It's not trying to be the flashiest or fastest, but it nails the fundamentals that matter most to real people: comfort, space, efficiency, and safety. So here's the final verdict. If you're looking for a reliable, no-nonsense SUV that delivers real-world usability with a touch of modern comfort, the 2026 Honda CR-V should absolutely be on your shortlist. It may not turn heads at every stoplight, but it will quietly, confidently do its job day after day. And for many of us, that's exactly what a great SUV is supposed to do. Thanks for watching. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what you think of the new CR-V. Is it still the king of everyday SUVs, or has the competition caught up? We'd love to hear your take.